Lampard's going to be Coventry manager. His manager record so far. Yo, bro. Oh, okay. So he's managed 52 games for Derby and has a 42% win rate. For Chelsea, he's managed 84 games. I'm pretty sure this was 2 seasons. I think it's like 19-20 season and 20-21 season. And he's got a 52% win rate. And for Everton, 44 games managed, 27% win rate. And for Chelsea, again, as like an interim manager, he managed 11 games and he's got a 9.1 win% rate. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, bro. Right, let's see what the comments are saying, especially from Coventry fans. I think, ooh, but Coventry's a team. When United play Coventry, I can't believe I'm saying this, right? But when United play Coventry, of course, they gave us problems, right? And Hadji Wright's a good player too. And I think that maybe Lampard would be a good fit for them. I do think so, but time will tell. Even if maybe Coventry might not get him, they might go in a different direction and bring in Ruud van Nistelrooy. What's this guy saying there? Literally, I was thinking that I just seen Ruud van Nistelrooy there. But anyway, right, Football Heritage says Frank Lampard has learned something from being on the sidelines, and I hope when he comes back in the management, things will be better. Crystal Palace fan, Max says, really hope he can get his managerial career back on track. A real credit to football. Will Hughes is clear though. As in, like, the midfielder Will Hughes. Right. This team never learns. He was a good player but sucks as a manager. Lampard has the job already. Oh, already? Really? He's already Coventry manager? Huh. Waka says not highly effective stats. Yeah, it's the Chelsea one where it's like got like 11 games and like a 9% win record, bro. Like, nah, that one there a little bit sticky. His second stint, by the way, not his first stint. His first stint was actually pretty decent because if you guys remember as well, right, with Lampard, like Lampard had the transfer ban. I think it was in the 1920 season. They Chelsea had a full on, like, they couldn't sign any players, so they had to rely on your Mason Mounts, your Tammy Abrahams, your Ruben Loftus-Cheeks, your Kantes, bro, your Rudigers. He had to actually rely on them players to actually do the business for him. So he actually did well with Chelsea on that side, and Reece James as well. I can't forget about him, but. Tuffy says, I wasn't keen on Mark Robbins either after he had been dissolved to go somewhere to go elsewhere and proceeded to fail everywhere when his Derby experience is far more relevant than his Everton and Chelsea experience. So I'm not reading too much into that. Yeah, I agree. Again, it's totally different leagues, and again, when you're comparing, like, I'm not saying that Coventry is a terrible team, right? But when you compare the size of like Everton or like to Chelsea, is completely different to Coventry as well, and it's different expectations too. Right, Jesus H. Christ says Gary Neville was supposed to be the worst manager of all time because he was in charge of Valencia for 28 games and his win percentage is 36%. In Lampard's last 28 games as manager for Everton and Chelsea, his win percentage is 14%. And yes, he's continuously linked to jobs. Because I think the thing is though, with that Valencia job, I think he didn't want it in the first place. Gary Neville didn't want that Valencia job in the first place because he was just doing it for a friend. Because of somebody, I think it was like the chairman that actually helped out Gary Neville back in the day. That's why he's actually took that. I don't think that Gary Neville actually wanted to do coaching. Right. Random fan says, I love Frank and wish him all the best, but I still think he'd be better off as a director at some club, preferably Chelsea, rather than a manager. His talent ID is unreal. He knows the day to day. I just don't think he's cut out for management. Okay. Coventry said, oh man, okay, Coventry. Watford fan, right, says Coventry is in the West Midlands of England. So it'll be different to Derbyshire because of right, yeah. Okay, so for the people that know, all right then. So for the people that are uninitiated, that don't know anything about England, right? So there's the West Midlands and the East Midlands. So the West Midlands, right? You've got Coventry, you've got Wolverhampton, you've got Birmingham, you've got Aston Villa, you've got West Bromwich, right? And then on the east side, you've got Nottingham Forest, you have Derby, you have Leicester, and I'm forgetting one more team, right? But anyway, this guy continues, says Midland clubs naturally have big fan bases, and very passionate fan. So hopefully, if he lands the job, he can use that to his advantage. Bigger opportunity there. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I used to live in Birmingham, so for me, like I know a lot about like the Birmingham fan bases, of course. Like when you look at for me, like I'm shocked, right, guys? Just a little bit of a tangent here. I'm shocked, right, that with with like with like the Midlands, especially in the West Side, like when you look at Birmingham, Birmingham is the second biggest city in England, right? And when you look at other cities like Manchester, Liverpool, London, they've got like big clubs that are well known well around the world. United City, Liverpool, of course. In London, there's Arsenal, Spurs, and Chelsea. Right, I'm shocked that like Birmingham. Of course, Villa is starting to get up there because they're in Aston Villa, but like they're starting to get up there, right? And I'm literally shocked that like Aston Villa or like Birmingham Football Club on the levels or like a Man United or like a freaking Liverpool, bro. Because it's a massive city, Birmingham, bro. It's huge. It's bigger than Manchester. It's bigger than Manchester. I'm pretty sure they've got more teams in Birmingham than there is in Manchester. I'm pretty sure there is. They don't doubt me on that, but I'm pretty sure there's so many teams, bro, in Birmingham, mate. But right, Darren says he'll probably get Coventry relegated into the top. He'll probably get Coventry into the top six, and then but us in the playoff semis. Steve says downgrade from Robbins. To be honest, Icebreaker says bollocks to him. Poor Coventry, no thanks, no proper fit, no horrendous. Good numbers, 9.1% as a manager of Chelsea is insane. But that was just as an interim role. It is an insane record. I don't remember I don't. I don't remember the games that he played, but again, like 9.1 as Chelsea is actually not good enough. But it was when Chelsea was going through like a tough period of time, mate. I think it was like 2 years ago, from what I remember. I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was. I think it was after Tuchel got sacked.